So Isaac Chamberlain has vacated his British Cruiserweight title just 1 hour before purse bids for a fight with Chev Clark. That would have been his mandatory challenger. Now, Chamberlain is promoted by Mick Hennessy, but he has an association with boxer Ben Shalom, and he's been fighting on Sky Sports. So you could describe him as a Ben Shalom fighter by proxy. And if we accept that definition, this is the 4th time Ben Shalom has done something like this. Ben Shalom, this guy who says he's willing to work with any promoter, his actions are literally the opposite. He pulled Fraser Clark out of a purse bid with Fabio Wardley. He pulled Richard Riakporhe out of a purse bid with Jay Opataya. He pulled Adam Azim out of a purse bid with Dalton Smith. And now he ostensibly pulls Isaac Chamberlain out of a fight with Chev Clark. The common denominator, obviously, is the opponents were all Matchroom fighters. Matchroom didn't pull their guys out. They are actually willing to work with anyone. Ben Shalom, despite his rhetoric, is clearly not. And that's obviously not good for boxing fans. Now, with a couple of those guys, you could say, well, they were green. It was too early for them to take those fights. You can't say that with Isaac Chamberlain. He's not too green to fight Chev Clark. Clark is more green than Chamberlain is. And look, I don't mind Isaac Chamberlain versus Vidal Riley, because that's the fight it looks like they're trying to set up, is probably just as competitive as Chamberlain versus Chev Clark would have been. Although based on Riley's last performance, I'm not sure a fight between him and Isaac Chamberlain would be as exciting as Chamberlain versus Clark would have been. Yeah, Riley says he had a fractured rib against Mikhail Lawal. Did he really? I don't know. Because even prior to the Lawal fight, in the run-up to it, he was saying certain things that just sounded like he was giving Lawal far too much respect. And obviously you do respect your opponents. You have to prepare properly, but Lawal is a very limited fighter. Strong, yes, but very, very limited. The Isaac Chamberlain fight showed us that. So I do wonder about Riley after that last fight. I wonder about his confidence levels, you know? Whether he's not sure about if he can take a shot. Is he protecting something there? I don't know. I just got questions now. Will a fight with Isaac Chamberlain be able to answer those questions? Chamberlain's not a big puncher. He's a slick, skillful boxer. He's got the experience. He's tough. You can definitely say that about Isaac Chamberlain. He is tough. I'd expect a competitive fight between him and Vidal Riley. I might edge towards Riley slightly because of the youth. Although it's not like Chamberlain's super old or anything. He's only 30. But Riley is 4 years younger at 26. And he's fresher. He hasn't had all the tough fights that Isaac Chamberlain has had. Hasn't taken all the punches. So I'd probably go with Vidal Riley at this stage, but that's not what this video is primarily about. This video is primarily about the fact that Isaac Chamberlain has vacated his British Cruiserweight title rather than face his mandatory challenger, Chev Clark. What do you guys think about that? Do you think Ben Shalom had anything to do with it? Again, to reiterate, Chamberlain is not officially promoted by Ben Shalom. He's promoted by Mick Hennessy. But there seems to be some type of Shalom association there. Again, fighting on Sky, was allowed to come in on a Shalom show to confront Vidal Riley after his victory over Mikhail Lawal. It's suggestive. Anyway, I'll leave it there.